Okay, welcome to this session today where we're on live with a lot of Viddyoze users, and we're going to be looking at lots of different things to do with videos. Essentially, what you can use the platform for. We're going to look at all the different types of animations. Essentially, just, if you will, a bit of a training session. We're also going to look at how you can make money using videos as well. We're going to be talking a bit about that on this particular session. Every single user we have, all of you guys on live right now, will all do different types of things. Some of you guys will be using this platform for your own videos. Some of you guys will be reselling video marketing services, reselling video animations, full video creation services. So we have a diverse user base, which is amazing for us. We love seeing all the different videos people create. But I want to make sure this webinar isn't just focused on one area of videos. I'm going to try and cover all different areas so that every single one of you can get something out of this moving forward. And also, guys, moving forward as well, we're going to be releasing more training on using animations in the wild, if you will. So look at all different ways animations can be used in video, maybe do some case studies moving forward as well. I'm sure you guys will really benefit from that. What are we going to be covering on this session specifically? Well, we're going to be looking at video's main uses. So look at all the different types of animations that Viddyoze creates. It's not just live action. So if you are a live action user and you came to use Viddyoze for our live action amazing templates, there is a whole other world of videos. And the same goes for if you are a normal Viddyoze user before we released the live action technology. There's a whole other world of live action stuff there as well. So we have lots and lots of different types and styles of animations that are all created or will allow you to create them, to use them in your video projects. So we're going to look at all the different styles of animations on this particular webinar today. Talk a little bit about the different uses of those styles as well. So there may be a style of animation that you're looking at in your Viddyoze account. If you're a Template Club subscriber, you might be looking at it thinking, well, how do you use these animations? What could I use these for? On this session today, I'm going to hopefully show you that. So I'll show you all the different ways you can use these animations. Also as well, how you can use animations in different ways. Some ways you may not be thinking of yet. How you can kind of recycle an animation that is used in one way and flip it and use it in a completely different way with a little bit of an image trick. I'll show you this on this session today. I'll show you an example of that. And we're going to look at different ways you can use it within Viddyoze as well. And also different ways to sell Viddyoze animations, which I know a lot of you guys on this session, but also watching the replay, may be wanting to do that. So we'll cover all of that on this session. We're going to keep it quite compact so it doesn't run on for hours and hours. We're probably going to be running on 45 minutes an hour here. And then, of course, I can answer questions towards the end as well. And any questions that pop up halfway through or whatever, if I can answer them, I will do my best to do that for you. Now, Viddyoze animation styles, understanding the different animations and their uses. Now, you'll see this screenshot on my presentation slide here that basically shows you multiple different categories down the left-hand side. Now, what categories you see down the left-hand side will differ depending on what you basically have access to with Viddyoze. If you are just a live action user, so you purchase just the live action license to Viddyoze, you may only see the top one, which is the live one, which at the time of shooting this webinar or recording this webinar has a new tag on it because that's our new technology. But we also have all of these other styles of animations underneath this one as well. And that includes logo animations, intro animations, we've got title animations, overlays, and alpha animations. And forget the uncategorized one there. That's just because this is a screenshot from an admin account. Those templates are unreleased. We've got outro animations, social media animations, backgrounds, and transitions as well. And all of these different types of animations are used in multiple different ways with your video project. So on this session today, I'm going to show you how to use a few of these different styles in your videos and again, to make your video projects pop. Now, if you just have access to the live animations, you're wondering, Well, how do you get access to these? These are all part of our template club, which we currently run. The template club is a monthly subscription, which basically allows or gives you access to all these other categories. And the same goes if you only see a couple, or if you see these categories, but you've got a smaller number of templates. That means, again, you've just got one of our license packages. If you wanted to upgrade and grab all of these different templates, over 400 or 500, I think it's actually over 600 total at the time of recording this webinar, and it's growing every single week. Again, you would need to subscribe to the template club, which is at the time of shooting this webinar, and I have to stress it is at the time. So if you're watching this webinar replay in a few weeks to come, it may not be there. We currently do that for $37 a month. Now, I know there's a few people asking how you sign up for that in the chat. I am going to just pop a link in here now, guys. I've not got anything up on screen to show you that because the intention wasn't to, again, show you the template club. Most of you know what it is, or most of you are in there. But for anybody wondering, I'm going to pop a link in the chat box now. Let me just check I've written that correctly. Yes. So if you did want to subscribe to that, you can do. You may want to do after you've watched this session if you are not a subscriber already. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to jump into my Viddyoze account here and just show you all of these different elements that we have within Viddyoze, go through all the different styles of animations. I'll get some examples up on screen as well, just to explain how these different styles of animations are generally used in video. So if you are brand new to video, this is going to help. If you are already a video intermediate or an advanced user of video editing software and video animation, you're probably going to know a bit about what I'm going to talk about now. You probably just use Viddyoze because you know it's a lot easier than having to create these styles of animations yourself. Now, we've got first off our live section at the top, which is our live action animations, which are basically our animations that are real life footage, if you will, combined with animation. So we've got a ton of these different animations which allow you to use them within your videos. It's kind of like stock footage that you would use in your video projects, but you are able to customize that stock footage. So you may be doing a video for a pub, and you can use this animation within your video and customize it around that particular pub, if you will. The same goes with, you might be doing a video for, I don't know, an app company that wants to promote their app, or you may have an app you want to promote, and you can use some of the templates such as, put your images and the app images onto the actual laptop here, or we've got phone ones, we've got all sorts of stuff as we go through here. You might have a book you want to promote, or you might have a client that has a book. You can use templates to make it look like this particular lady here is reading your client's book or your book. And you can splice these into your videos or just use them as one-off animations. An example of one here that I really like was one we had done recently, which is absolutely perfect for a coffee shop, to show that you can actually make the coffee granules, if you will, or the chocolate that usually gets sprinkled on top when you go to Starbucks. You can have that being your own logo. Or, as I'm going to show you in a second, you could actually make any text in there appear as well, which is interesting. So you might have a one-line of text where you might put hello and you want to create that as a beginning of a video. You can do that as well. I'll show you how to do that and what you need to do that in a second. So we have these live action templates, which are all real-life footage that produce these animations behind. Now, moving forward, because I can see in the chat box already we're getting tons and tons of requests for different animations, we are going to be adding to this category. Every single category I'm going to talk about now, we add to every single week, okay? So we have a full team of animators that create new animations every single day, and they get rolled out into all of these different categories. That includes live action. We are getting live action templates created every single week that will be rolled out. One of the recent ones we've got, I'll see if I can find it here really quick because I think it's amazing. Some of you guys may not have seen this one. I don't think it's released in the template club just yet. This one is going to be released in the template club. Now, check this out. This is the type of thing we're working on as well. We can actually put logos on toast, bits of toast. I just really like that. I don't know what you guys think about that one, but we've got all different templates coming like that as well. So you can actually put logos on real life objects, which we've had a lot of requests for. So we are going to be doing that moving forward as well for those asking. So again, when you talk about different niches, we are aiming to hit different styles of businesses with these templates. So we're going to be looking to get hair salon or beauty salon related templates. We are going to be looking at what we can do in the auto industry. We are going to look at real estate as well, which is a massive, massive request. We've already got a few templates, not live ones as such, but we have got other templates in our other categories for real estate for those asking. But we are going to be running into all these different niches and styles. So if you are working with clients, again, the Template Club is going to be perfect moving forward because we are continually adding niches for those interested. So those are our live action templates. The next category we have is our logo animation templates. Now, these were actually some of the first animations we created with Viddyoze way back in 2015. And these are generally 3D animation that basically is focused on what are called logo stingers. So these are all logo reveal style animations. You've probably seen these on, corporate company websites like this one here. And these are all 3D logo animations. These are extremely popular with local businesses right now because they just make the beginning of your video look a lot better. Logo animations are perfect for the start of your video. So if you think of you've got a video project, your client sent some video footage over and you want to do something with it. You want to make it pop, you want to make it look more professional. Or you've been commissioned to create a video, or you want to create a video for your company. You've shot all the footage. So how do you make that look more professional? Well, you would start with a logo animation. So we've got a ton of logo animations. If you're in the Template Club right now, we've got over 200 animations that go into lots of different niches. There's a jewelry one here, for example. I mean, this is a pretty cool one, this Little Planet logo one we've got. This comes with text on as well, so you can add, subtitles or subheadings, if you will, before the actual logo will appear. So these would generally be used at the beginning of your video. So they would introduce your video. If you go onto YouTube and you look at any major YouTube channel, you will always see a logo stinger or a logo reveal or some form of intro reveal logo at the beginning of the video. You're going to see it every single time because it just sets the tone of the video. It immediately says, this is a professionally put together video. I'm going to keep watching. So logo animations are used for that. We've then got the intro category as well. And I won't spend too much time on intro and titles because they generally would fall into the same thing. Our intro category would be used in the same way as a logo, if you will. These can be used at the beginning of your videos. You might have some subtitles and titles you want to put at the beginning of your video. If you're shooting a tutorial, you might have the name, the title and the subheading of that tutorial that you want to appear before it actually goes into the tutorial. It just sets the tone of the video and gives it a much bigger pop, much more professionalism doing that. Now, a lot of our users actually piece these animations together. So you might notice that when you've been in our Viddyoze user group, if you're in there and we get lots of videos shared in there, you might notice that a lot of users will render out all different types of animations and put them together. So you look at this bokeh intro here, bokeh intro, and you look at the one underneath bubble message, you can see just by the standard colors here, you could piece these two together to work pretty nicely. Also as well is you are in most cases going to be able to take, say, the intro, the bokeh intro here, and you're going to be able, we've actually maxed out at 1,000 attendees. Sorry, guys. I'm just had to close down a few boxes there. So again, nobody can get on now, unfortunately. So if you are on, stay on. So again, with the intros we've got, you can actually have these intros like this bokeh intro here and create one animation that has one message. And then you can create another animation that has another message, and you can put them together to create a long text style animated video. Again, it's very easy to do that. I'll show you a bit of how to do that in just a second. Now, the title animations are pretty similar to the intro, so you're going to get within the title animation category here on Viddyoze, you're going to get all the different animations that are titles. So these are all text-based animations that you can type any text in there to use to create full videos at the beginning of your videos. You might even want to use these as outros at the end of your video as well. You might have a call to action. You might have a, hey, sign up for a free massage now, or click the link below now, or click the buy button below. You might want to add a call to action at the end of your videos. These title screens are going to allow you to do that and make it look really professional. And it's going to grab attention, of course, because it's animation. We've then got our overlays and alphas. I'll just skip overlays because it's kind of the same thing. They're just slightly different. They do the same thing. So alpha animations, what these are, is these are animations that would generally appear on top of your video. So you can see here we've got anime petals fall. This is actually petals falling off a flower that you can place over any video. So you might have a video, you might be, creating a video for a wedding or something like that, and you want to just have these petals falling over the video, which would look pretty cool. These animations allow you to do that. I'm going to show you how to use these animations in a moment. We've got this arrow one here that I just previewed, that the arrow will come out of the screen and point. And you can use these, again, to point people to certain things. If you've got a YouTube channel, and while you're recording your YouTube video, you say, don't forget to subscribe, you could have that arrow come out of the screen at the same time as you saying that, pointing to the subscribe button. And it prompts people to do that. Increases clicks, increases subscriptions. So our alpha animations are generally used over the top of videos. So all of these would appear over the top of a video, not before and not after. Some people use them before and after, but the main use of these is for on top of your video. We've then got the outro section, which is fairly similar to the intro section, but these outros would be focused more on the end of your video. So we might have a lot of social call outs. So we've got an antique one here. If I open this up so the preview works better, you can see, if you've got all of these different social media channels, this is perfect for an outro. Hey, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, and follow us on YouTube. And you can change all that for your YouTube channel name, your Facebook page, and whatever else, and pop your logo in at the same time, or do that for clients. So the outros work incredibly well for the ends of your video. And again, you can use these within your video as well if you want to piece these together. And I'll show you some examples of that in a second. Social pretty much explains it. These are all social style animations that include everything from again, what we just saw there with the antique style. We've got floral ones, which are specific to, say, Facebook here. So if you've got a Facebook URL you want to call out, whatever else, these are all based around your social media stuff. We've then got backgrounds, which are essentially backgrounds that you can use for your videos. And then finally, we've got transitions. And transitions are used to piece two bits of footage together nicely. And these would generally be alpha, so they would appear as you change subject in a video. I'm going to show you how to use these in a second, so it does become more clear. But those are all of our different styles of animations. Now, depending on the different animations you create, whether you create live action, whether you create logo animations, whatever it may be, you may get two different types of downloadable files. And I just wanted to cover that here quickly. Now, the types of downloadable files you might get is pretty much everything is going to be an MP4. So when you hover over the download button, you're going to see MP4. So that's going to be able to be used anyway. You can upload it directly to your social media. You can give your client the MP4 file directly if they want to use it on something, upload to YouTube, whatever. Or you can drag these into video editors. We're going to get into video editors shortly and talk a little bit more about them. So generally, you're going to get MP4s. However, you will also get MOV files. Now, the MOV files are only going to be those animations that have an alpha element to them. So if you remember just a second ago, we looked at the alpha channel where you can create lower thirds, you can have text, call outs, all of that stuff on top of your videos. They are going to produce an MOV formatted video. Now, the reason it has to be MOV is that is what you need to have for it to be transparent. These are generally much bigger files. There's nothing we can do about that. If you go and get MOV alpha files created by any animator out there, they're going to send you a big file just like we do here. And these are generally used in video editors on top of your videos. So that's basically what these are used for. Now, a few questions as I've just gone over those categories. I'm going to, in a second, guys, jump into the video editor and actually show you how to use some of these in the wild, if you will. And then we're going to look at some examples of our users. But just before I do that, we've had loads of questions about we need more, the one I've just seen there, we need more transitions. Yeah, what I want to just say, guys, is all of these different categories, we are growing them all. So again, of course, we've added live to the mix now, and we've absolutely blasted off with live with 100 templates straight away, or 120 if you're in the template club, you get the 20 bonus ones. But we are going to be growing all of these. Our aim is to get over 1,000 animations inside of Viddyoze for you guys to use as quick as we possibly can. So again, if you're a template club user, our aim is to get over 1,000 animations that you can use whenever you want, however you want. That's basically what our aim has always been with Template Club. We are getting there. We are closing in on 1,000. We are over 600 now. We'll be over 700 with it before you know it. And then we're moving towards 1,000 animations and beyond. We're always going to be creating these. And in the group, I did make a post myself where I asked for template requests. We've had a ton of requests in there, and our animation team is watching that post. And we want to create stuff that you guys want to use as well. So again, any templates you would like to see, if you post in there or if you send in an email, we can look at that. You're best probably posting it in the Facebook group, though, on the post that we've got in there. You should quite easily find it. It's pretty active. And we keep an eye on that. I'd also have a read through the comments on that post as well, guys, because you might find that what you're requesting has already been requested as well. What is the average length of animations? That's a good question. Generally, you're probably going to find an animation is around 8 seconds. We've got some that are 10, some of them are longer, some of them between 10 and 20 seconds. I don't think we've got any animations that go over 20 seconds. Maybe the Art Expo one here does. I can't quite remember the second, how many seconds that one is, but you're generally going to find most are around 8 seconds. But again, it does differ. It depends what the animation is, and what the animation is all about to how long the animation is going to be. How do I join the Facebook group, Colin? We're going to get onto that in a second. I'm going to jump into the Facebook group after the next part of what I want to show you. So now we've covered all the different types of animations and essentially their uses. We want to talk about using them now and how to use them within your videos. I'm going to show you in a video editor now how to do that. Now, the main use of these animations is in addition to your own video footage, okay? Generally, animations that you would buy online. So if you were to go to, I don't know, anywhere, Fiverr, Video Hive, whatever, and you were to commission someone to create an animation for you, it's going to be expensive compared to what we do. But if you were to do that, you would generally do that because you wanted to use that animation in your video. So you might have a video you want to put up on YouTube as a company, and you want to create a logo intro to it because you want to make it a little bit more professional before it goes out to the world. You would generally commission an animator to create one of those for you, pop it on. If you go to the Viddyoze YouTube channel, you'll see at the beginning of all of ours, we've got a nice shiny Viddyoze logo animation on ours. We had that one commissioned a couple of years ago, I believe it was, about a year and a half ago, for the beginning of our videos. And one of our animators created it. So again, that's generally what you would do. You would use these animations to improve your video, okay? So that would include things like popping an intro on there, maybe a title screen, which would intro what the video is about. You have call outs as your video is being played. Again, if you watch many YouTube videos, and I'm sure everybody on here is on YouTube watching videos. I watch a ton of videos. I subscribe to so many different channels, from video creation and editing channels. And I also watch a lot of gaming channels as well. I'm a bit of a gamer, so I will watch different gaming channels on PS4, Xbox, on different games I play. And you will tend to find, it doesn't really matter what types of videos you watch, what niche you watch videos in, whatever your hobby is, whatever, you will find the top channels, every single niche, it doesn't matter, the top channels all have these things in them. They all have intros to the videos, logo animations. They all have call outs within their videos. As they're talking on camera, they'll have a little lower third, or as they're talking on camera, a Facebook thing will pop up as they talk about Facebook. And there is a reason they do that. it makes you look more professional. And if you're working with a client, makes them look more professional. Their videos look more professional, but it prompts people to take action on stuff. Sometimes when you're watching a video and you're just engrossed in the content, and if somebody says to you, go and like our Facebook page, sometimes you're just watching the content and you don't even take that in. However, animations that pop out of the screen when they talk about things like that, all of a sudden it snaps you out of just being in the zone on the video to think, all right, yeah, I'll check the Facebook out, or subscribe to our channel. Animation pops out to show you where to click subscribe, and you're going to go and do that if you enjoy the content. So again, these animations that you can create in videos are generally used on top of or within videos that you've already created. There is another use for it. You can piece together our animations to create full videos, okay? When we built Viddyoze, we didn't build it with that to be the intention. We didn't think, right, let's create animations that our users can piece together and create full videos. We didn't do that. However, it's amazing to see everybody doing that, because some people are creating, some of our users are creating some incredible videos. They really are. And they're just using Viddyoze animations. We'll have a look at a few of these in the Viddyoze Facebook group in a second, or later on this webinar. But you can do that as well. Now, for both of these uses, generally these are going to be your main uses. You can sell individual animations to different businesses and things, or use them for yourself, which is easy to do. If you're running your own business and you picked up videos for to help promote your business, then you could create an animation every single week talking about the specials inside your restaurant, or an animation every week talking about any offers or discounts you've got on. That's going to grab more attention if shared on Facebook than if you were to just write a post on there, which I'm sure you all know. So you can use our individual animations for that. But if you want to use them in the way I'm explaining here, in addition to your video footage or your client's video footage, if you're working with clients, or you want to use them and piece them together and to make long videos that have loads of different types of our animations in, then you are going to need a video editor. Okay, there is no way around it. You cannot do it without a video editor. And there are so many you can use. Now, I'm not going to go into which video editor you should use on this webinar, because we could be here all night. I'm just going to talk about what I use personally and options you have. Now, you don't necessarily have to purchase a video editor. So if you're thinking, oh no, more expense, it's not necessarily the case. There are good, very good, free video editors out there. And in my list here, I've listed them in basically no particular order. The first one is Camtasia. Camtasia does cost. I'm not sure what it costs. I think it's like $200. It could be $200 one time, or it could be a year. I can't remember how they do it in Camtasia now. I bought Camtasia a long time ago. I cannot remember. I definitely paid a one-time fee. Now with Camtasia, if you search Camtasia online on Google, you can get a free trial of that for about 30 days. So if you're wanting to just test it out, I would recommend you do that if you want to do it. So you don't have to go and buy it right now. Go and test the trial out, see if you're going to use it. Camtasia, and the only reason I've got that first, is the video editor I use the most. I've used it the most over the past 5 to 6 years. It's just always served me pretty well, and it's fairly simple to use. The reason I've never really moved from it is because it's always been too simple. And if you are looking and trying to get into the market of video editors for the first time, and you want to get something that is a paid and rather than free, Camtasia may be a good option for you, and I would recommend testing the trial out. Now, the next one along is Premiere Pro. Adobe Create Premiere Pro. I now am a user of Premiere Pro. I'm going to show you on this webinar Camtasia. And the only reason I'm going to show you Camtasia on this webinar in a second is because that's what I've got on this Mac that I'm using this webinar for. However, I've recently made the transition to Premiere Pro. I just needed something a little more advanced, and Premiere Pro provides that for me. So I've now become a Adobe Premiere Pro user. That costs, depending on how you do it, I do it through Creative Cloud. So you're going to spend about £30–40 a month for Premiere. I have, I can't remember how much we pay. It's obviously through our company. We have the All Apps license, so we can I use Premiere, I use Photoshop, and a few other bits and pieces. But Premiere Pro is more advanced. It's going to allow you to do more things. If you, again, want to really become a good film creator, film editor, video editor, you want to create more powerful stuff for your clients, and you really want to be serious with this, Premiere Pro is a really, really, really good option. You'll find it hard to beat that. Final Cut Pro, which is the next one, is that Sony? Someone will have to let me know. I think it's Sony Final Cut Pro. Is good as well. That's up there with Premiere. I'd still say Premiere Pro is probably the number one out of this list. Again, probably most expensive though. Now, I'm going to move on to 2 free ones here. So if you're waiting to think, well, I'm not too sure, I don't want to pay yet, I want to use something for free. The ones that we see the most in the group is, number 1, Hit for Film. You can see how it's typed there on my slide. If you want to go to Google and type that into Google, you're going to find it on there. That is free to use. And it is by far the one most people use in our Viddyoze Facebook group, which is why I've included it here for free. I personally have never used Hit for Film. I've never downloaded it. I've never used it. Because I use Camtasia and now Premiere Pro, I have no reason to download another video editor and try and work a video editor out. But if you've never ever used one and you're after a free option, Hit for Film is probably what you want to use based on, again, our user feedback. It's what our users are saying to use. I know a lot of users use it and get a lot out of it. Thank you, Annette. Final Cut is Apple, not Sony, sorry. I think I might have been thinking Sony Vegas. Got those two mixed up. So Apple is Final Cut. Final Cut will be decent if it's from Apple. I've never used it, okay? I've literally only used Camtasia and Premiere Pro. But again, I'm just giving you options. DaVinci Resolve is another option for free. And also as well, Gary Curtis types in the chat box, and I want to shout this out because I did forget to put this on the list, and I might be able to put it on right now, is Shotcut, okay? So we've got Shotcut, which is spelled like that. Okay, Shotcut is, even though it's saying it is a spelling error, it's not. You can go and find Shotcut for free as well, and that is a decent video editor as well. So you've got Hit for Film, DaVinci Resolve, and Shotcut. Go and check them out. All of those are free to use, but Hit for Film, as a little bit of a tip, gets probably the biggest shout outs in our Viddyoze user group of 30,000 people as of right now. So again, if it's getting the biggest shout outs, it's probably going to be the better of the 3. But I cannot judge that. You guys will have to check that out for yourself. So you've got all of those different video editors you can use to piece together animations or add them on top of your video footage. Now, I'm going to open one here. Let's get into how it all works, especially if you're brand new, different things you can do. So I'm in Camtasia here. And a video editor, all a video editor is, if you are really brand new and you've no idea what a video editor is, I'm pretty sure that most of you on here already know what this is and watching the replay. But for those that don't, all a video editor is it allows you to put videos into it and piece them together, add audio, add effects, add call-outs, and then render it out into a full video. It basically is your one-stop shop to collate your videos, create your videos, pull everything in to create one video. Now, I've got a couple of pieces of stock footage in here. I've got this pretty cool shot here of these Land Rovers, 4x4s, SUVs, driving over the dunes. And I've got another bit of footage here, which I'll drag in now. So I'm just dragging these into the timeline down here. That's all a video edit is. It's just a timeline. You can piece together footage. Again, I'm using Camtasia, really simple to use, as you can see. So we've got this dune footage that then cuts into these cable cars going over this huge, huge lake as well. So we've got a couple of different bits of footage here. And if you're creating a video for your clients, they might send you lots of different footage. So recently I did a video for my brother who is a PT. I did that video on this particular Mac as well. I'll see if I can dig that out in a second and show you it. I did it inside of Camtasia. And inside of Camtasia, he sent me, he'd filmed loads of stuff from a boot camp he does on his mobile phone, on his iPhone. He just sent me those videos. I pulled them into Camtasia, chopped them about, put a bit of audio behind it, and then basically threw a load of our animations over it to make it look amazing. Sent it back to him. It took me about half an hour, and he was absolutely blown away. He was like, he knows that I have videos and that I run videos, and we've created that, but he's never really had an interest in it until I showed him that video. And the first thing he said was, how can I get access to videos so I can do this myself? I gave him access, and he literally created video after video after video, just like I did. He used Hit for Film as well, the free video editor. So we've got a couple of bits of footage here. So when you're working with a client, they might send you loads of different footage. If you're doing a video for yourself, for your own business, go out, film different bits of footage of your business or whatever it is you're doing, and then you can pull it all into a video editor and you can then start to work with it. Now, this is where Viddyoze is going to come in. And if you look at these two bits of footage here, I mean, they're really, really cool shots. This one in particular is amazing, but they're just bland. I mean, it's just two videos playing one after the other. What animation allows you to do is just make these look so much better. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a logo stinger in here. So I've got one that I've pre-created just to save time here. This is just a standard Viddyoze logo animation. Okay. So if I just show you this one. Okay, so it's our spiral one, which then has the Viddyoze logo. So what we can do is we can pop that at the beginning of the video now. So rather than the video just starting from this point, and as soon as you press play on this video, it's just two cars driving around, we can put a professional logo animation at the beginning, and then that logo animation will fade out and into the video. So we can then start the video, and you'll see that how much more professional that looks. And if you look at any YouTube channel that's big, that's what they do. They all have these at the beginning. So if you're looking for clients, all you need to do is get on YouTube and look at client YouTube channels to see who is doing this. If they're not doing this, they're going to be prime for being sold videos, because you can help them create these types of animations for their videos. Now, within video editors, you can do a little bit more as well. This is very basic Camtasia. I might put a bit of a fade on here, which is probably going to look a bit nicer as it fades into the desert driving footage. There you go. It's subtle, but it does make it look slightly better. So already we've changed two videos, but we put a professional animation at the beginning. Okay, fairly simple, but it does make a massive, massive difference. Okay, now the next things we can do here is add other animations. So we might want to do an outro. So I've got a pre-created outro here. It doesn't really say anything specific, but I've got a pre-created outro. I might then just put a couple of transitions in so it fades in pretty nicely. Let's get one, actually, let's remove that one real quick. Let's get another one in here. Let's fade it out rather than fade in. So after the cable car footage as our last ending slide, we're then going to go to our outro. So this outro is then going to say, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like us. Don't forget to subscribe. And what you're doing there, rather than using just standard video footage that ends with nothing, you're actually going to use it to force actions. And that's what you've got to be doing. Again, our animations, you can create in videos to do that. So we've got an ending and we've got a beginning. So we've got two, if you will, bookends to our video now. So we put two bits of footage together. We've got the intro and the outro. Now, I do want to caveat here, guys. I am just using standard animations that I just grabbed for this particular webinar. They're probably not the best ones to use for this particular footage, but it does give you an idea if you are brand new to this. I would spend more time going through our animations to find the right ones for your client or for your own company. You want to find the right ones, and we do have matching ones as well if you want to match them both up, but it's not always necessary. Now, the next bit is where we start to really change things. And that's using alpha animations. Now, alpha animations are those animations that appear on top of your videos. So right now we've got a pretty cool intro. We've got a pretty cool outro, but the footage in between is pretty much the same. Okay, nothing's changed. So why don't we change this up a little bit, add a bit of animation to it? So the first thing we can do is I've created this little alpha animation here of the dunes are beautiful that would look pretty nice over this footage, because again, it is a pretty beautiful shot. That could say absolutely anything. Now I've popped that. That was created in Viddyoze, which is kind of like a title alpha animation. So you'll see now, if I play this, you'll see how that's going to appear over the footage. So as it's playing, it's bang, the dunes are beautiful. It's now starting to look like an advert. And it's so much more professional by adding these different elements. Now, I could go on and add other elements, such as a lower third. I could have our, subscribe below appearing down the bottom corner. We've got all of that stuff in there as well. But just to show you how alpha animations change video, it does make a massive, massive difference. From a simple bit of footage, the dunes are beautiful. That could be a sales message, could be a call to action. It could just be explaining what people are seeing, and adding text to video that looks good is great. Now, if I was to just do this inside of Camtasia, it would just be a bit of text that just pops up on screen and looks pretty rough. But because we're using real animation here, it looks professional and we're able to create those quickly. Now, the other thing we can do here is we've got 2 bits of footage. So we suddenly go from the June footage and we switch to bang, the cable car. It comes without warning. So what we can do on that switch there is create a transition. Now, if I was to create a transition inside of here, I could fade it in and out as I could put a fade on there and it would then fade into the next footage, which doesn't look too bad. I mean, I could put a fade on both sides. That would work totally fine. But we can actually animate this up. So we have transitions. If you're wondering what the transitions were, I've pre-created a transition here. So let me I might just need to mute this, guys, just so it doesn't play really loudly and we get feedback. So I'm just muting that. That would have a bit of sound on. And again, this could have sound on as well, that, the sound comes on. But we will probably have a music track over the back of this. So what this transition is going to do, if I go through it slowly, you can see the animation is starting there, okay? But it's not covering the video, okay? So it's starting to cover it. It goes into an animation, bang, our logo, and then it's going to start to reveal the next clip there. So it has a very smooth animated transition between 2 clips. If I play this, you can see how it works. Bang, Viddyoze. So if you imagine working with a client there and they want to show a service they offer and then they want to switch it to another service, these types of transitions are perfect. And you can pop their logo in there or a message or whatever you want to do. And it just pieces together the clip a lot more professionally than if you were to just put a fade in there, which is pretty boring. So with the use of animations here, we've taken 2 very simple stock footage clips. We've got the intro here, which is the professional logo animation, which then nicely fades into the actual footage. We've then got the call out here on the footage, which makes it just look more professional. You can start to make it look like more of a commercial. And then as we get closer to the second stock footage here of the cable cars, which is a completely different subject, we've got the nice transition that goes into the new footage. And then finally, at the end of this footage, we fade it out to a nice little call to action outro where we ask people to follow, like us, and of course, subscribe if we were going to be sharing this on YouTube. So the way we use video is, this is one of the first ways and one of the quickest ways you can use these animations to improve your video. So if you go and film, you might go out this weekend and film, you might go out with your family on a family day out and you might film some stuff. You could turn that into really, really cool video by adding all these different elements to it. You might work with a client that's already got footage, but it looks terrible. It's just standard to, a video on YouTube. You could take that video as it is and go and splice all of these animations into it to make it look more professional. The same goes for if you are working with a client and you want to go and create a video for a client, then you can go and do that very, very easily. You don't have to go out and try and find, if you will, try and find a video or shoot video on professional cameras. You can use footage from your phone or footage from your client's phone, whatever it may be. Now, I'm just quickly searching here, guys, if I can find it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this, but I'm going to, I'm just trying to find the video I created for my brother because I've got it on this particular machine here, and I just want to show you it. I did share it into the Facebook group, but the problem is I've shared it in the Facebook group, and it's probably all the way down, at the bottom of the group now. I shared it quite a while ago. I might have it here. Let me just check this. No, that's not it. No, I might have deleted it off this particular. I could have deleted it. Oh, that's a shame because I'd like to have seen it. What I'll do is I'll try and find it, guys, in the group, and if I can, I'll bump the post. I should be able to. If you search my name in the group, you should be able to find it as well. So, guys, this shows you how to piece animations on top of video footage. And just for the sake of showing how people piece them together, all of our different animations, if I just delete all of these, I mean, it's pretty simple. If you want to put 2 animations together, you just piece them together in a video editor. So if you're wondering how people are piecing all these different animations together to create full videos. They're just creating individual animations like this and then piecing them together inside of a video editor like this. And you can spend a ton of time doing it. And we recommend doing it. It becomes addictive. You want to just, you know, if you've got a beat that you're playing over the top of your video, you can match the way the animations change to the beat. And yeah, you can do loads of awesome stuff. I did that with my brother's video and it came out really, really well. So going back to going to our Facebook videos group here, which I want to show you, because I've shown you now how to use the different styles of animations we offer in your videos. And again, that goes for live action as well, guys. I didn't show a live action clip. I should have just threw that into the editor there, but it doesn't matter because it's the same. The MP4, you can just piece them into different videos like we showed there. Now, I'm going to pop the link to our Facebook group, guys, into the chat box. You should be able to see it. So if you are not if you've not joined yet, we're close to hitting 30,000 members in here now. We literally, it's the best place you can get inspiration from. It really is. We do update some stuff in here as well. But what you're going to find in here is what our users are doing. I mean, we learn things from our users in here. We see some incredible videos that are shared in here from all of our different users. If you want to just go and, rather than go through all the discussion here, oh, there's the post I was talking about earlier, template requests. What do you want to see? We've got 580 comments on here. So again, if you want to go and comment what templates you want to see, that is a good thread to do it. But if you want to come and get inspiration for how you can use different animations, if you click on the videos tab here on the left-hand side in the group, you're going to see tons and tons of videos. And these are all uploaded. I mean, we upload one or two, but these are all uploaded from our users, you guys. And there are so many different ways these are being used. If I just find a couple here that are quite long, because generally they're going to be pieced together. So look at this one here. So this is one. I'll mute it for you. It might be a bit. I'll just mute that so it doesn't play out. So these are Viddyoze animations. This is somebody who's done one for a photographer. So you can see that's another Viddyoze animation there. So you can see how he's pieced together different animations that we provide. And he'll have done this in a video editor like I've shown there to make an actual full video. So it isn't just about, oh, you can only use these animations to create on top of actual video footage. That's a 26-minute video that includes 2 different animations that work pretty well together. There's been some shared recently as well that work really well. Let me see if I can find another one here. I want to find a longer one because there are some really long, really, really good ones in here that I've seen. So this one's 2 minutes 21. Let's take a look at this one. I'll knock that down. So Matteo here has, I mean, he's using live action templates as well. You can see he's used the same template twice there, but if you see what he's done, he's got a little transition that he's added in a video editor, and he's changed the colors and the logo style so that it actually looks like you don't necessarily see, oh yeah, that is a different template. Again, using all the gym ones as well, which work really, really well together. The pool ones would work well in this as well. I don't know if he uses the pool ones, but you can see these have just been pieced together one after the other. You've just got to get, yeah, he does use the pool one. You just got to pick out the right templates you want to use and then make sure they piece together pretty well in your video editors. Use the transitions. And then he goes into, if you look at, it goes from the pool live action templates. This is a great example. He'll then switch to some of our other animations. So here's a text animation we have, which is kind of like an ink blot. So again, he'll probably go through, yeah, loads of different animations from our live action. Back to live action, he's gone here. So you can see, I mean, he's using a lot of our fitness ones there, but it's a really, really cool video. And you can see how you can piece these together inside of a video editor. The easiest thing is to piece them together, but of course, you can use video footage that you put animations on top of. Now, while I'm in here, I'm just going to scroll down to see if I can find that fitness video. It may be quite a way off because it was a while ago this was done. It certainly was before all the live action, so we're still seeing a lot of live action in here, so it might be pretty impossible for me to find it. It wasn't that one. I thought that might have been it because I used that animation at the beginning. So this is before live action as well. Someone's created a travel video, looks like. And they're using all different types of animations, different things they're doing there. That's before live action, that one. I'll have one quick look and then we'll move on because I don't want, again, there's no point in me doing a search here while you're all on live or watching the replay. Is it this one there? No, not that one. Right, last look. Oh, did I see it then? Nope. I don't think I'm going to find this. What I will do, I'll bump it in the group for anybody watching. Is it this one? Nope, it's not. So we've got another one. I keep thinking it's these because that particular animation at the beginning, this logo animation, I use that within my video. But yeah, so you get the picture, guys. If you come into our Facebook group, you're going to see lots of inspiration. That's what a lot of people use it for. You get to see how other users are using us. And of course, when they post videos, you can comment and ask, like, how did you do this? How did you get that to happen? How did you do this? What templates did you use? So it is a really, really informative group to be in if you want to learn how to create full videos using Viddyoze. So those are how you can use it. Now, there are other ways you can use our animations by getting a bit more creative with our animation styles and their specific uses. And what I mean by that is, you would just think, if you went to our website and you look at, say, the live one, slightly different, and the logo one, but you may just think, well, I can only use those logo animations for logos. And that's not necessarily the case. You can get a little bit creative here. So just earlier, I created this quick example, and I would have picked a better template if I had a little bit more time. But I basically have used a logo animation, and rather than use a logo there, I've added some text. Hello, how are you today? Now, this was done very, very quickly, and it's not done within Viddyoze. So I've not done a trick where you change the logo to text. No, what I've actually done here is I've just created a text image. So within Photoshop, which is what I use, I've just created a big transparent image that says, hello, how are you today? So if you use an image editor or any image software, you can create text images just like this one here. As long as you keep them transparent, they're going to work with all of our logo animations, our live animations, anything that requires an image or a logo. You can then use it for that. So rather than you just using it for, oh, it's only used for logos. No, not necessarily. You can use it for callouts, for text. You can use it for that. You just need to upload the right image, which is just a PNG image. So there are a ton of our logo animations that when used with text like this, you might only use one word, you might use a few words, call to actions, click the button below, subscribe below, that type of thing. There are a ton of logo animations that work really well for this. Not every single one will, but a ton will. You've just got to upload a PNG image file. So there's a tip there if you want to get more use out of all the different animations you get. Just because it is a logo animation, and that's what it's categorized at, you can upload any PNG image to it. Any transparent PNG is going to work. You've just got to create something nice in an image editor, and you're off to the races, as we say. So get creative as well with the different animation styles and the different styles of images that you can upload. Now, moving on here, guys, I just want to cover this bit here because we're an hour in now. So I just want to cover this, the selling animations and a couple of tips on that. Then we'll jump into questions. So if I've not answered your question and you're wondering why, I will answer questions at the end, guys. No problem at all. So selling animations and videos. If you've bought Viddyoze or you are a user of Viddyoze and you are intending to go and sell, firstly, the Viddyoze group. You've got to get yourself into the Viddyoze group. You really have to do this. In the Viddyoze group, you are going to see people selling. So you can get some tips on how they're doing it. I mean, we had one just this morning. Not that one. I think it's the same person. I might have scrolled past it. We had one just this morning. There we go. 7 hours ago. Craig has taken a payment for £45, which is around $60, $70 just for that one live action template. I mean, that's pretty incredible. For a couple of minutes work, uploading a logo onto a live action template, he's been paid $60, $70. That's an incredible return on investment for selling one simple animation where you just click a few buttons and you've got it. So again, get in the group and look. People do post lots of success stories of selling in there, and just ask questions. Now, the market is massive. I want to talk about this because most people sometimes get blinkered to the market thinking, oh, well, the market is small. we can all create animations, but if we're all trying to sell different and the same animations, we're never going to be able to sell. The market is infinite. It really, really is. I mean, how many businesses are there across the world? Well, I don't think it's billions, but tens, hundreds of millions of different businesses that all need this. So there is no way any one person is going to saturate that market. It would take an army of 1 million people to saturate any sort of market like that. And even then it would take an absolute age to do it. You go on YouTube right now, there are tons of videos uploaded every single second on YouTube that don't have any animation in them. Why? Because people cannot create these. So you have got a way to create these for people. Local businesses don't go onto Google and search for video animation. Okay? Local businesses don't do that. They might go onto Google and say, how can I create a video? But they're not going on there looking for video animation. Most local business owners have no idea what that is. Okay? So again, you have a tool that produces something that local businesses don't even know is available yet. We've got somebody there that's created a massage live action template and been paid $60, $70 for that one 10-second template. Okay? Why have they paid that? Because they cannot create that themselves. They have no idea where to start with that. So the value is incredible on these templates. You've just got to go and find businesses. Viddyoze makes it easy to impress. Because we are so quick, you can go into Viddyoze right now, render out an animation for a business in a couple of minutes. You could click a few buttons and go and make a coffee, come back, your animation's there. You can create animations and send them to business owners. There's nothing stopping you doing that. Go and get a business that you feel you could really help with video. Maybe you find a business, a local restaurant. You know, let's use a local restaurant as an example that's got a video on YouTube, but it's a terrible video. There is nothing in it. You could improve it. Go into Viddyoze, grab a restaurant style template, pop their logo on it, which you could grab from their website easily, and send it to them. Or if you don't want to do that, just put any random logo in it, your logo, put a placeholder logo, and send it them. Show them, look, this is what I can create. Are you interested if I create some of these for you? You are going to find businesses are going to be, yeah, of course. How did you do this? How much does it cost? That's what you're going to find happens. Create an animation and send it over. You can't get a better way to get your foot in the door. And if you're worrying also as well about watermarking and businesses stealing your animations, if you are sending these to legitimate businesses, a legitimate business isn't going to steal your animation. Okay? It's not going to happen. You cannot send them an animation and say, would you like to buy this? And then that adult or human being on the other end of the phone is going to go, oh no, I'll just take it though. Nobody's going to do that. The chances of that happening are very, very rare because they've not bought it. You've not told them they can have it. You could obviously, again, I wouldn't worry about that. But if you do want to watermark, it's extremely easy to do. You can do it inside your video editor. If I want to watermark this template, I could just upload my logo as a PNG into this particular, into Camtasia. Let me see if I can do that now. Camtasia has been playing up for me a little bit though. I might get a spinning wheel in a minute. Hopefully not. No, I've not. Awesome. Okay, so I've got my logo here. Let's say I've created this video for a business. Okay, let me grab this stock footage in here. Okay, and let's say I've gone and created this video for this business. Get logo stinger on there. Okay, so it's just I'm only using that one bit of stock footage from before. I can pop my logo on here as a watermark. There we go. That's just a PNG image. So guys, it's as easy as that. If you do want to do it, just pop your PNG logo into your video editor, and as you will see here now, they can take that video if they want, but they are going to be promoting your business to every other business owner that watches that. That is how easy watermarking can be. Just take your transparent logo and add it to the video. Add it over the top of the video, across the middle. I mean, you could make the opacity on that a lot. Again, if I pull this down, which I can do in here, so it goes see-through, I could pull that full screen if I want to. The logo is not the right pixelation to do that though. But I could put it in the middle of the screen, pull my transparency down. Okay, so I can do it like that if I want to do it like that. So if you don't want to put one into the bottom corner, I've just watermarked this video by putting a logo over the top and moving the transparency. And I've done that inside of Camtasia, which is one of the easiest and simple video editors to use. You can do that in any video editor though. It is as simple as that, okay? Just pop a PNG image in there and bring it up. And just blow it up, make the opacity, make it as cool looking as you want. But it is as simple as that, guys. And then go send these videos to businesses, send these animations over. Individual animations are the start. If a business wants an animation, they will want a full video created, which is where the money is made. The money isn't made with selling individual animations. So if your thinking is currently at the level of, how can I sell these individual animations? How much can I get? Widen your mind. There is a much bigger market out there of selling full videos. If you approach a restaurant and say, check out this animation, the likelihood is they're going to come back and say, that's amazing, I love it. And you're going to have the opportunity to say, I can create a full video for you if you want. Okay, how much is that going to cost? $500, $1,000, whatever you want to charge. You're not then getting paid $60, $70 for just the animation. You're getting paid thousands of dollars to create the full video. And every single one of you watching this can either has the skills or can learn the skills to do this. Now, here's another tip. YouTube is your friend. So I recently, as I said, switched from Camtasia, which I've always used. I switched to Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro, when you open it for the first time, is pretty complex. It's pretty, I'd say overwhelming is probably the word. I was like, oh, wow. And I forced myself to edit a video in there. So I'd usually edit all my videos in Camtasia, which I can do fast because I'm used to using it. And I got into Premiere Pro and I needed a video fairly quickly that I was editing. And I thought, at one moment when I put all the footage in there, I thought to myself, oh, this is going to take too long. I have no idea where to start. I might just pop it back into Camtasia. And I thought, no, because if I do that, I'm never going to learn it. So I forced myself to edit this video in Premiere Pro. In the end, it didn't take me as long as I thought. I think I managed to do it, maybe it took me an hour longer than if I was using Camtasia. But the next video I've edited in Premiere Pro, I did it in half the time. And the next one, even quicker. I've now started to learn that platform or that app really well, and I understand how to do my videos quicker in there now. I no longer need Camtasia. I can use Premiere Pro, no problem at all. And the way I've learned it is YouTube. So if I wanted to do something, so as an example, I wanted to add a voiceover to one of my videos, but I wanted to record the voiceover, and I couldn't work out for the life of me how to do it in Premiere Pro. And if you're a Premiere Pro user, it is so simple. You're probably laughing right now, but I couldn't work it out. I was like, how do you even do this? I went to YouTube, typed how to add a voiceover to Premiere Pro, and the first video that came up showed me how to do it in less than 60 seconds. So all you need to do, guys, is pick a video editor you want to learn and you're happy with, and then just get stuck into it. Add some video footage in there. Go and start trying to add animations like I was doing before. And when you get stuck, when you can't work something out, oh, how do I do this? How do I do this? Go onto YouTube and type it in, and somebody else will have created a video showing you how to do it. And then once you've got what I'm doing now in Premiere Pro is I'm looking at how I can do more advanced transitions. I'm looking at how I can do stuff with the footage, how I can actually start grading the footage better. All of this stuff was a foreign language to me, a couple of weeks ago. I'm not a professional video editor, but I'm learning it as I go with YouTube, and you can do the same. So there is no reason why you cannot create a full video for a client. No reason at all. You can go and create the footage yourself on your iPhone if it's somebody local. If it isn't, have them create footage or send you some videos that they've shot, and then start chopping it up and piecing it together in a video editor, adding all the different videos, animations in there, and voila, you've got yourself a $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 job easily, depending on what the video is. It is as simple as that, guys. You've just got to go out there and start taking action, learning a video editor, and putting the time in to do it. So, guys, that brings me to the end of what I wanted to cover on here. We are just over an hour, so it's quite a long webinar. I appreciate you all being on live. And if you're watching the replay and you're still watching the replay now, I do appreciate that. I will take some questions, as many as I can, but I don't want to take too many because I don't want this to run on for hours or even an hour and a half, because it just gets a little bit too slow. Wayne's asked, will you show us how to do lower thirds? It's exactly the same, Wayne. You get the exact same file as, for an example, you can just imagine the Dunes Are Beautiful is a lower third. That could actually be used as a lower third. So I've selected it there. I can make it smaller just by doing that in Camtasia. And there we go. It's now a lower third. It's as easy as that. The lower thirds inside of, that could say my name, for example, or whatever the footage is. That could be, this could be location Dubai, as an example. You can see how amazing Viddyoze is when it comes to creating these animations that every single video that you probably watch that's professional actually uses. But yeah, so again, you do exactly the same thing, okay, as you would. Exactly the same thing as you would with the alpha animation I showed you earlier. They're just exactly the same. It's just where you put them on the within the video. Just having a look now. Thank you, Jamie. This type of training is a big lift up, especially for rookies. No problem at all, Patrick. I hope it helps. It is simple. I mean, sometimes video can be pretty overwhelming. And believe me, I was a rookie at one stage. I am no way an advanced. I would put myself at maybe a pretty solid intermediate now. And again, I would say that quite with fragility as well. I am definitely not someone that can create films. I mean, Joey is more of an advanced video creator. He does a lot of our video editing. But myself, no, I'm more of I would put myself as a solid intermediate, but that has come from just using video editors. The best thing you can do is go and render out animations, put them in a video editor, your choice, watch, download some stock footage or film some footage on your phone yourself, and just have a good play around. There is nothing better. You will get addicted to it. A good question from Jamie. What is a good place to get audio tracks for your videos? So I haven't used any audio on this particular training, and you would usually pop audio onto your videos, of course. The one I was doing before in Camtasia would have sounded and looked a lot better with a nice audio track on. You can get them from so many different places, Jamie. Really, what I would recommend, there are some free options. If you, one second, if you go to, let me just see, I think, if I'm right, let me just double check. We've got a YouTube channel. Okay, a Viddyoze YouTube channel, which does have a video on it that talks about audio. If you just bear with me a second, I'm just going to try and dig it out for you now. In fact, I'm not going to be able to dig this out live because we've got too many on there. What I'm going to do though, one second, guys. Sorry about this. Okay, what I'm going to do is in the chat box, if you're on live, I'm just going to pop our YouTube channel in there. If you go to our YouTube channel, we have video editing reviews. That should work. If that doesn't work, that link, just remove channel and just go youtube.com/Viddyoze. We have a video on there that shows you some free places you can get audio. One thing I would say, though, is if you're creating a video that's going to be used for your business or a client business, I would recommend buying licenses for your audio. You do not want to be using audio you don't know really where it's come from, unless you can 100% verify you can use it, because you will get into trouble if you use someone's audio without permission. And that goes without saying. So I would always buy it. I use Audio Jungle quite a lot, and we also use other options as well. I can't remember the main one. Music Bed, that was the other one. Music Bed, which is more tracks with artists in. You will have to pay for licenses for the tracks though. But if your video is for a client or for yourself, you're going to get better quality audio by paying for it. And if you are getting paid, that can be added to the bill, and it's going to make the videos way, way, way better. Okay. Are you ever going to offer a white label license for videos? Right now, no. We probably will never do white label. I'm not sure. We're currently floating around an idea for an agency version of Viddyoze. We are floating that around at the minute, but we haven't decided on anything at all. The main focus is just making sure you guys have all the animations you can possibly use in your videos. And if you are not a member of the Template Club, I'm going to do a shameless plug here on this webinar, because honestly, just go and sign up. Honestly, even if you just sign up for the first month, it costs you $37. Okay, you can cancel at any time, but you will get to see the amount of animation and value you get in there. Honestly, the amount of emails we get from users that sign up with the intention of, I'm just going to check it out, but then come back and say, why did I not sign up to this months ago? honestly, the template club is where it's at. You are going to get so many more options, but also as well, moving forward, we add animations almost on a weekly basis. So you always have new stuff, and that includes the live action stuff as well. So if you are on the fence on the template club, jump off it, give it a go, just try it for a month. It's only going to cost you $37, which is generally half the price of your Viddyoze license, if I put it in that perspective, but you're going to open up over 400-500 more templates like that in one click. So go and give it a go. You get to see them all, you get to use them, you get to see everything in there. And I guarantee once you do, you'll realize that you should have got in there way, way earlier, because it's amazing. It's amazing, amazing value. Your Viddyoze training guy is great, by the way. Thank you, Kathleen. Oh, on the YouTube channel. Oh, I thought you were giving me a compliment then. Shame. Okay, yeah, you might need to remove the channel bit, guys, on that link. Let me just do it for you live right now. If you are watching the replay of this, you'll see all these links below. I will just do this. Okay, if you just go to youtube.com/Viddyoze, that will work for you, no problem at all. Okay, guys, I'm going to end this training session now, only because we are an hour and 15 minutes in, and there's so much in here. I just want all of you guys to see the replay, and I don't want the replay being on for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Dave is right. The club is a no-brainer with live action included. It is, but even without live action, the animations you get access to really open up everything. I mean, imagine this. Imagine your client, you send an animation to a restaurant now or any business, and they come back to you and say, right, can you create a full video for me? If you are a member of the template club, you are going to have 400, 500 more options to work with for that client, which means you are going to create a better video with more diverse animation in there. So again, I would just say, give it a go. It's $37, yes. Someone just mentioned. Template Club is the bomb. Thank you, Betty. The Template Club is so worth it, Arthur. Yeah, so if you, again, guys, unbelievable value for money from David. These are our users saying this, guys. So if you are wondering, our users are saying this. This isn't me. I'm reading the chats out here. So, guys, thank you for coming on live. If you are on live, if you're watching the replay, don't forget to bookmark this page, because you might want to come back and watch it again. Any links that I've mentioned live are all below this video replay if you are watching the replay. And of course, join the template club, of course, but join the group. I was going to say, get yourself in there, get involved, share some of your videos. Don't be afraid to do that. No one bites in there. Everyone's trying to help each other, and let's just again go and create some amazing videos, guys. Have a great day wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to doing another one of these again.